Hello everyone, my name is Jen and today I'll be talking about Asiah. Asiah is a 20-month-old baby who was left to die in a flat alone for 6 days while her mother spent 6 days partying with friends 150 miles away. It appears that little Asiah did not have the best start in life. It has been reported that she was left alone by her mother on numerous occasions, sometimes for days. This occasion being the longest, and unfortunately, she died. Autopsy reports state that the baby had died from starvation, dehydration, and had also developed flu in those 6 days she was abandoned to fend for herself. Some reports have stated there has been a history of abandonment and neglect of Asiah by her mother, Verphy. In fact, at the time of her arrest, Asiah and Verphy had been living in a mother and baby shelter. 19 years Verphy Kudi, the mother, is from Brighton, England. Brighton is a seaside resort known all over the UK as a summer day destination, famous for its iconic palace pier. It has a very eclectic and bohemian atmosphere and well known for its very open-minded LGBTQ+ population, with the highest number of same-sex marriages in the UK outside London. Verphy's sister has said that Verphy had a loving and supportive family and a loving home while growing up. But she stated that, however, for some reason, her behavior suddenly changed at 14. Family members are still unable to understand why, as she has not shared the reasons for her sudden change of behavior. Her mother has described Verphy as a happy, caring girl who would light up the whole house with loud laughter. However, this all changed at 14. Her mother described her behavior from 14 upwards as angry and timid. She stopped communicating and basically shut down. This change really affected her family, who were very supportive and tried their best to help settle and change her ways, but to no avail. Verphy's behavior escalated. Verphy repeatedly went missing from her home on numerous occasions. Her family were very worried about her safety and hoped that she was safe. However, this behavior got so bad that she stopped attending school, not coming home on days at a time. Her mother had to report her missing on several occasions. Verphy even had to move schools several times because of bullying. This did not stop her going missing pattern, however. She continued to disappear for days on end. This situation became unbearable for her mother, that she had to ask authorities to circulate missing person appeal severally to help locate her daughter and bring her home. Verphy was eventually placed in a safe house, which, by all accounts, should have been a new and safe start for her. However, there were concerns that she was involved in child sex exploitation, which deeply worried all those close to her. After 6 months of placement in the safe house, Verphy fell pregnant with her daughter, Asiah. This would have been a new start and a time of hope for Verphy and her daughter. At the time of Isaiah's death, Verphy lived in a mother and baby unit. This is an accommodation that is provided specifically for mother and baby. Usually, these units are manned by 24-hour staff who provide all types of support for the mother and the baby. It did not seem that having a baby changed Verphy's ways, as there have been reports that little Asiah had been left alone by her mother regularly, sometimes for days. Unfortunately, this time was the longest and it proved fatal. Asiah, the reasons why Verphy left Asiah for that long was so that she could go and celebrate her 18th birthday with friends miles and miles away from home, 150 miles away from home on one occasion. She went from different destinations to different destination, having fun. There are CCTV images showing Verphy dancing, laughing in a nightclub just 3 days after leaving her baby to starve. On her return home, rather than immediately calling authorities, she waited 3 hours. When paramedics arrived at her home, they found her daughter unresponsive with signs of rigor mortis, and she was pronounced dead at the hospital. The lawyer for the defense has called this a very tragic and devastating case. Verphy is described as a high suicide risk. This is such a sad and disturbing case, as on one hand, you have an innocent baby that has lost their life through neglect by the mother. You then also have a mother who has a very sad history of being abused herself. It's obvious she was struggling with something. We don't know what it was. Even her family doesn't know what she was struggling with. But something changed at 14. You know, going from a fun, happy, vivacious girl to an angry woman. Something changed. I hope that Verphy can reflect on her actions and why she made the decision to leave her baby alone for such a long length of time. Surely she could have asked a relative for help. We don't know why she did not ask a relative for help. I am sure if given this chance, she would make better choices. Unfortunately, that is too late for little Asiah. Thank you. That's where I'm going to end it today. And I hope I've left you with something to think about. Please leave your comments below and subscribe so that I can keep sharing some more content with you. Thank you. See you next time.